the Wall. That's where I know you from anyway, playing Sunday League.
Yeah.
Again, what made you join them?
Right, so, I was going to go, no, actually, no, wrong. Long story short, my introduction into YouTube football and Sunday League, Cheeky Sport FC, folded, went to AFTV FC.
Yeah.
That is where, and I stayed at AFTV FC for a long time. Just for people that don't know, the Wall FC came about. Purcell Ascot is one of my closest friends. He's a chairman of the club, him, Javan Wade, I say Javan Palmer, Javan Wade. They are the chairmans of the club. But Purcell was, like I said, my closest friend. Funny enough, that didn't actually give me any bias to getting into the club. I had to trial.
You still had to trial?
Yeah, and I had to really work my... And it was touch and go if I'd get in as well, apparently, at one stage. But it was one manager that
that's
really
your closest friend, yeah?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's how it came about. They had their trials. It was around the time where, I lost my love for football, being a footballer. Cheeky Sport FC was my first club back into playing.
Yeah.
And then they went to AFTV FC, I found my love for it. And then I left both. Well, Cheeky Sport folded, I left AFTV FC because of work, because it became too busy, I couldn't do both. And then Purcell asked me about the Wall. The pitch of it made sense, like big up SC Dons as well, like they were killing it in the game at the time. And the Wall had kind of similar aspirations and ambitions, and it seemed perfectly right, like the people that they brought in, the trial was a good level, there was good players there, good coaches. And I was on board. I believed in it. So yeah, I joined, and I really found my love for football. Really found it at the Wall FC. And do you know what?
Do you know what? A smile on your face.
Yeah, I loved it. And do you know what the truth is as well? I was out of the game playing Saturday football and trying to play I was out of that game completely. Yeah. Someone came up to me and said, he was a player. It was actually Naz. I think it was Naz who actually signed to Wall in the end. He was at. I forgot what team was that before, but Naz, anyway, people know who he is. He said to me, why are you not playing? And I said, I've done with it. He goes, there's people basically stealing a living. You're good enough to be playing, why are you not playing? I never thought about it. And then I started watching YouTube football, the SC Dons and all of that, and I was like, raw. Yeah. Man are talking up the thing. Yeah. But then, not levels. And this is my arrogance side coming out of me, because I'm a dickhead when I play. I annoy a lot of people.
We get on.
Yeah, I'm a very annoying player because I like to talk a lot. I get in people's. I'm an annoying player. I'm a rattler bad. Yeah. But when I watch people, and there was people, I'm not gonna name names. There's people playing for teams, big YouTube teams, playing non-league as well.
Talk out the team, man.
I can't say names. But I was keeping them out of teams when I was playing. So when I was at Tottenham Mitcham, I was keeping certain players out of that team.
Wait, people at home, do the maths.
They're not going to, because they're not. I mean, if they find it, then fair play.
Do the maths, come on.
So I was at Tottenham Mitcham, I was keeping man out of the team, and I was thinking, raw, but these men are making big noise on YouTube. So I'm like, cool. So my thing was like, okay, I'm not trying to make it. I've done my time. I'm not trying to make it, but let me come in and just not remind people, but like, I am a player, and you, man. You weren't really, you might be better now, and I found out when I got there, you know, I was to the level at times. I was at that level, whether it's when I was playing at the Wall, when we got promoted. I mean, we won the Paul Pickard Cup, we got promoted, we held our own, I think, in a lot of the league.
What was your thoughts on the league anyway? That league that they was in?
Yeah, but I don't think people know, I don't know how quick it's going to come out, but the Wolves know more. Yeah. So that might be exclusive. I don't know. It might be already public knowledge, but depending when it comes out. But yeah, there's no more. But
why though?
Just, I think it's commitment of players and stuff. It's not just commitment of players. That's always the issue. But like, the league is a serious league. Yeah. You want to be able to field your best players. Yeah. Sadly, our best players are either injured or they had, other commitments to their Saturday team, and it got difficult. And you want to field a good team. There's a lot of respect, and we were a good side, so we wanted to hold that. So for us, I think it was made the right decision to kind of to let it go, because there's no point competing in a league that you can't actually really compete in. I don't want to be. No one wants to go every week and lose on their Sunday. So
and stuff like
yeah,
that.
exactly.
Because I was seeing recently, like, you're still playing, but obviously not filming or uploading.
Yeah.
And then you was fielding, ex-pros.
Yeah,
like
well,
Marvin
Sordell. Yeah, that was because it was in, like, that cup was our last hurrah, and it was for like a
you even had Jordan Iben there as well.
Yeah, I know, back in the, well, he didn't play, but we had him when we played in the Claw Cup. We brought him down. He's a family friend and his brother plays for our club as well, Tyler as well. So yeah, but like, we can't do that every week.
Yeah.
We can't do that because those players won't play for us every week. I'm not saying that we need that because I think our actual team, our solid 11, when everyone's available, competes. We won the Paul Pickard Cup off the back of it. That team is a very good team, but sadly we couldn't field that team every week. We had good players, but that's probably the reason why it folded. And the league was good. I think there's still problems, but there's teething problems.
Like what?
I don't know. I think a lot of people talk about
the games.
Yeah, the games, fixtures, and all of that, and rightly so. I think, but again, it's a new league. Like, there's going to be teething problems. I'm not sat on the head of the board of each club, so I don't really know the ins and outs. But I know there's frustration, especially when the league first started. I remember playing at Hackney Marshes with a team that basically were trying to get the game off.
Oh, really?
They just
Who's that?
Was it Money? No, not Money Bags. I don't know. It was a team I can't remember. In the end, they actually beat us, which is sad. But they tried everything to try and get off, and a lot of teams were trying to do that at times. So the league didn't really have control of a lot of things, but it's improving, and it's a new league. So, and may it continue because it's putting the power back into these Sunday League teams that have big impressions online, big following. So it is the right thing to do. It just needs to be tightened up, which. It comes with its issues, but that's kind of the.
So I'm going to ask
you
your best game and your best goal and your best memory from your time at the Wall. So your best game, best goal and your best memory.
Best game, I've had some freaking good games.
Because I did a bit of research before obviously starting this.
SC Dons was good. I lost to them both times. But
didn't you get sent off as well?
Yeah,
okay.
But they were very good games. They were because they were at the time they're probably one of the best Sunday League teams that there was at the time.
Yeah.
I mean,
you had a stormer against Hatch Lane.
That's probably my best game.
Yeah.
I was getting onto that. That was probably my best game. Yeah. I'll be real.
The last dance, Sean's last dance.
Yeah, that was, if I'm honest, and she knows this, that was for her as well. I think not many people want to admit it, but since she left, like I think the club struggled a lot.
Yeah.
But Sean's one of the best managers I've ever had, and I've been around some top managers, brother. I've seen a lot of. I've played in the league, like. No, not in the league. Oh, no, I have. I played for 40 times. I made a debut in the cup game. Like, I played with big managers, whether that's youth and whatever. Youth managers, being on trial at clubs. So I play with good managers. Sean understands the game so well. So yeah, I think that game for Hatch Lane, it was for her, and yeah, it was probably my best game. Like, but that was always in there. I say that. No, it is always in there. But yeah, that game for me is my most standout performance. But I said the SC Dons games because I played well in those games. Just I got sent off in one of them. The other one we lost, but I was taking liberties, like bunny hopping over players, like running people down.
Why'd you do that? Like I've seen the highlights of you, in Sunday League, especially what the Wall posted.
Yeah.
I'm seeing man doing flipping twerking,
splits.
I'll do the splits.
Yeah, man. Because you've seen me.
Another one. You told a man to switch sides after you scored a goal.
Yeah, actually, I told him, switch because bro, what was he doing? Brother, I can't remember the reason I came into this game. People like to talk.
Yeah.
And I come to show them, you're not what you think you are. and listen,
you know how rattling that is on a Sunday. Like you're telling someone to switch sides after you just scored.
But that's what football. I like the shithousery, man. I
tell.
like that. And do you know what? Do you know why as well?
What?
Yeah, Clinton. Yeah, I'll be real. There's not many years you can do that, and I'm finding it out. I can't. I'm glad the Wolves folded. That's wrong, but I can't keep doing that. I'm not as good as I used to be.
Yeah.
So. And right now, I'm like I said at the top of this interview, I said I'm holding on. Like I'm near the end. Like I really am. I feel it. And not just because I feel it, because I work as well. Like my work is non-stop. So
yeah,
I have to enjoy it. And I'd made a decision when I was 19. When I left Crawley, I said do everything that makes you happy and with a smile. I'm a very nice guy on the pitch. I'm a very annoying player, but I enjoy it and I find it brings the best out of me, and it also makes me enjoy the game more. I'm an entertainer. At heart, I always have been. When I was at Crawley, my manager said that. He goes, "You're more than just a footballer, you're an entertainer." And I said, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I used to love doing things like that, doing the splits. I did the splits in training a lot, in five-a-sides all the time. That's probably one of the most viral moments. You asked me, what's one of your moments that you remember? Your favourite game moment. My moment would be that splits tackle in Sunday League in London against an inner city club. Went mad. Went mad.
Did.
But like that's me though. Like. I'm mad. Like I'm a madman. Like I take the mick. Like I give it, and I give it. I can take it. You can banter me. You can take the piss. Like you can do all that.
Yeah.
If you want to go to the physical side, we can get physical as well. Like we can do all these things. So that's why I'm just like, let's do it. I'm not sour. Like if I give it, I have to be able to take it. If my team's losing, you'll see I don't give it as much because I think that's the biggest insult. Like the scoreline. Like I won't do that. But if we're winning or if I'm having a good game, I will tell people, let them know. That's what this is for. My two passions, YouTube and football. I came into the space I like to talk the thing, I like to play football, so that's why I'm here. That's why.
Right. What about worst game for them?
Worst game?
You've had a stinker, or it was just a bad memory, like you got beaten badly, or...
Oh, that's difficult because that red card against SC Dons, I was playing so well. I actually got a penalty in that game. I played so well against them, but I danced off the pitch and my team will never forgive me for that. So that's up there. That's up there. But I think there was another one. There's one just above that. I forgot what team it was against. It was for the Wall. It's on YouTube. I got a red card within like the first challenge. I flew in.
What?
And I don't normally do that. I don't know what it was. I think I was so excited for the game, and it was my boy as well who I used to play with at Tooting and Mitcham.
So
but I didn't clock until I tackled him. I was like, oh my God, I didn't even mean to do that. And he was like, bro, what are you doing? And then they gave me a red card. And funny enough, we actually won that game. And I stayed obviously for the whole game and I tried to motivate him at half time. Like, I'm so sorry, but boys, 10 men and we won that game, but that was my worst because I actually let the team down then. I let the team down against SC Dons with that red card, but that one I felt really bad letting the team down. And that sounds really mad. I'm actually quite a clean player. I never get red cards. I'm very professional. I don't lose my head or anything.
Were you there for that? I forgot. Were you there for that game where there was like that racist incident? Yeah,
I was there. Yeah, I played in that. Yeah, that was on the way to the Paul Pickard final as the semi-finals.
What was that?
And people are still on me to apologise and all that but it was a very murky situation. And regardless of whatever the outcome was, what I felt being there. And the way, like, you know, they kicked us off the pitch and the change rooms and, like, I think they made the cold showers and that, and they'll charge us extra for the pitch and all that. There's still a lot of things that are unclear that make me feel a certain way. That's why I'm still not concrete on what was right and what was wrong, but
Was the footage edited then?
No, it wasn't edited. That was the GoPro, but I think the editor that put the subtitles up may have misheard. That's from what I know, but nothing was edited. That what was said was said. I just don't know if it was the right thing that was said. I still, every time I listen back, I still hear the same thing, but people will say they hear a different thing. So yeah, but again, like I said, there's what I felt and the stories I knew as well when it first happened from other clubs and what they felt from that club. It says a lot. But yeah.
In terms of production, the Wall were up there in terms of
massively
top tier. Who would you say is like, who do you watch on a Sunday now in terms of Sunday League content? Like, and who's in and around that sort of mix of top tier Sunday League content? Because SC Dons, they're pioneers in this.
They are. I was gonna say that. That's the exact same word I was gonna use, but then I guess like hashtag United and all that. Like they were there before and all of that. But SC Dons have taken. But it's close to South London is. That's why I started as a kid. Obviously, I moved out into Surrey for a majority of my life, but I have an attachment to SC Dons because of the South London connection and Andy Anser being the chairman. Again, was a mentor and a pioneer in the space that he's in that I looked up to. The players, Malachi Robertson was my roomie at Crawley Town. We lived together. We went through the same thing, the same procedure, he'll have the same stories that I kind of have of the way he was treated as well. He's obviously at SC Dons, and a lot of the boys are all like guys that I respect and
Oh, is that the player that he's on about earlier?
No.
I've cracked it, people. I've cracked it.
It's not. You'll see. It's not. There is a player there. And a lot bigger player than Malachi, Mr. Robertson. Trust me, a lot bigger player that was more rated at SC Dons than him.
Still there now?
I'm not going to say too much, but yeah.
I think I know.
But anyway, so I have a good relationship, and Don Strapzy as well. I actually respect a lot of what he does. I respect the whole ethos. All of them, the whole. I got a lot of time for them. They know that. If you watch the videos as well when we play against each other, they'll say the same thing. We have mutual respect. Like.
So would you sign for them then? Because now the Wall's no longer. Look, I'm just playing. Look, I'm the black Fabrizio Romano in Sunday League. Yeah, some people might say I'm the Sunday League Shannon Sharp. What are you looking round for, boy? Look, the camera's there. You know where the camera is.
I'm gonna say there's conversations being had, but
ooh, exclusive.
But we don't know yet. There's a new management. Obviously, Kingy's he's just stepped down. there's a lot of changes I'm being told at SC Don. So there may not be space for me. I may not be. And like I said, I'm coming to the end. So
Don Cecil, you know.
And the answer spoke about it before. How
how did I not even put the?
But I'm not. Listen, the wall. They not listen. That's my. I know it's done now.
The wall's no
I know,
longer.
but listen. And again, like I said, they might be going down a different path. SC Dons that may not suit me. I don't know, but I would entertain.
Non-league, yeah.
I would entertain.
Non-league, yeah.
No, I'd entertain.
You can do a bit in non-league as well.
Yeah, but bro, I'm not as good. Trust me, I'm not as good as what I used to.
Don Cecil, oh man.
But big them up. SC Dons, SC Dons. Like you said, I didn't want to say pioneer because there's going to be people that have obviously done it before them. But what they've done in the YouTube space and
people take it to the next level. I mean, look, we always say Palmer's is a pioneer in the scene, you know, big up Smith, he started that, and then obviously SC Dons took it to the next level. Hashtag was in there. Rising Ballers, I would say pioneers in terms of where they've taken things to.
Baiteze are doing amazing things.
So there's all, you can use the word pioneer for a lot of these teams.
I actually think that in my heart says everyone deserves more than what they're getting.
Yeah.
In a sense of they deserve more views, they deserve more monetization, they deserve more brand opportunities. Yeah. And the reason why I say this is because they get good views, they got a good following, and they got a loyal following, but it should be bigger. I think YouTube football is should be elevated. I know we're trying to do it at the SFL. I know all of that, but I worked on a Sidemen charity match. Yeah, brother, I can't tell you what. Just seeing that and being part of it, the reach, and I know it's not Sunday League, but it's a YouTube football match. Yeah, and it transcended.
Even the
football.
Other day,
Beta versus AMP. It's transcended. The game they did it in Qatar as well. The Chunks and they all did that as well. Like, there should be more love to these teams. There should be more eyes on it. There should be more respect for, because at the end of the day, it's not just like they've been doing it. It's not like a flash in the pan thing. They've been doing it for a long time, building their audience. I want more for them. Yeah. Because I just think YouTube football is so insane. I think the storylines. I think what it could be done. I think brands need to put more money behind it. I think production companies need to take it more serious. Because I just maybe because I'm a bit butthurt that the Wall FC have finished now. Yeah. That I see it kind of not declining, but I just feel like we're at a limbo here where it needs to go to another level.
Because you were at that you were that team just, I would say, below SC Dons and Baiteze as well.
We had sport. We were going in the right direction.
And it was good because it was another team to watch out for. You know, you look out for SC Dons, Baiteze under the radar, but then the Wall came in and they had a different approach to how they make content and all the rest of it now, and it's just a shame that
it is a shame, and it's unbelievable. We went to Newcastle, me, Robbie, and Lee, Judge, and Julian for Newcastle versus Arsenal, and a guy stopped me, and I was like, "Oh, you're an Arsenal fan?" Like, because we went out, and it was actually at a kebab shop at like 3 a.m. and he was like, "No, I'm not gonna do the accent because I know the accents," but he was like, "No, I watched The Wall." He was like, "Oh, big up Robbie," but I watched The Wall. He's like, "I'm a big fan." I said, "Bruv, like." And I know this, like, don't get me wrong, a man gets, like, thanks to God and that, like, I get stopped almost everywhere I go now, but to be stopped for the Wall was something different, and all the way in Newcastle, and I know SC Dons get stopped around the world. I know how big it is, like, and I know that feeling. I get the same feeling through AFTV and other companies and TikTok channels that I work for, but that just shows, like, there's an audience and there's love, there's people that tune in, and that guy that stopped me knew everything about each player, and I was like, raw, like, there's nothing more rewarding than that. So I just think it's a shame, but I also think like more can be done because they have impact, these clubs, these YouTube teams. And I think that even like you just meant to say, under the radar, UTR, like teams like that, because of Manny and that, they've made it big, but there should be more. These people have their own stories. A lot of these players they've had their own careers. Like what you're doing now, getting information from me about my career. There's so many players in Sunday League football that have unbelievable careers. There's so many. There's so many, man. There's so many stories.
I'm gonna play another game with you. It's called Sunday League Pick a Side. I'm gonna say 2 players.
Yeah.
And you gotta pick one or the other. All right?
Okay, let's hope my knowledge of these are good enough.
No, you'll know these. Right, so the first one, or the first 2, Big G or Nathan?
Ooh. In their prime or not? Or just now? Because the reason why, because I think now Nathan, I think Big G's not stepped down, but I don't think he's as, I don't know, I feel like he's not as good as he used to be. Okay. Personally, that's just me. Big G, I think he's a quality player. Doing a lot of charity matches and that. He's a very renowned Sunday League or presence in the space. Yeah. But Nathan's actually a very good goalkeeper, like ball at his feet. I think everything. I think Nathan's a very young, he's young as well, he's up and coming, but I think he's a very, very, very good goalkeeper. So when it comes to actual who I'd want in my sticks, I'd put Nathan in there.
Okay. Zeps or Josh Asude?
Good one. Josh very good, but Zeps is